right.
Say it again.
Moulitsas.
Moulitsas. That's complicated.
It is.
Okay, I got it. Moulitsas.
Clearly you're anti-Greek.
No, not at all.
It's okay.
I'm più Greca Italiana. Do you remember how they say in the Godfather when he falls in love with that girl, like Apollonia, and the guy's like, oh, she looks more Greek than Italian. You know, she's good. She looks good. I'm like, yes. Okay, whatever you want. Are we on? Oh my God, we've been talking. We've been on. I'm Juliana Forlano, formerly of that chair. Right there. I'm here with Markos Moulitsas, of course, from the Daily Kos.
Daily Kos.
I'm retarded. I'm sorry. Markos, Daily Kos. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Markos and I just met, and we are instant friends. We have good sensibilities. I'm a huge fan of the Kos.
And I'm a huge fan.
Of me?
Of the fantastic comedic talent.
Ah, thank you.
That is
thank you.
next to me.
Okay, and dark. We have things to do. No, Markos, tell me what you think about the conference so far. What have you been doing?
This is, every year I say I'm going to come into the conference and I'm going to actually visit it as though I'm attending it. So I can actually enjoy it the way everybody else gets to enjoy it. It doesn't always work out that way. I mean, this year I've avoided speaking on the main stage, which is good.
Good.
And, but I was on a few panels. But this is a chance to talk to people who are Daily Kos readers, people who are Netroots activists, people who are doing really cool work. And it really sort of invigorating to hear people say, like, I wasn't really active, and then I started reading blogs and sites like Daily Kos and got connected via Move On or Democracy for America, and suddenly now I'm engaged. I'm running for office, or I'm running campaigns, and it's really mobilizing, right? Because I'm in my own little world and in front of my laptop, and I gotta say I enjoy my laptop. I mean, I'm a blogger for a reason. I'm not a social person. I enjoy the warm glow of my of the
of your Mac
on my increasingly pasty skin, but it's nice for at least 3 days out of the year to actually realize that there are real people behind that computer screen. And actually being influenced and affected and energized by what we're doing.
Well, I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad that you're still talking on panels because the people want to know. They want to know. You were one of the people at the forefront of this progressive blogging movement, and I think that's really important for those people to get to meet you and to talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, I like to talk. I mean, when I'm in a panel, I'm really not talking to people. So I'd rather chat to people one-on-one as we wander the halls and whatnot. And like I like to say, I mean, a lot of people want to know what I think, right? My biggest accomplishment was creating a platform that enabled conferences like this to arise. This was Yearly Kos, but I never had anything really to do with it other than the people who organized it. A bunch of amateurs came from the Daily Kos community, and they used the site as a platform to organize. Decided, you know what? We want a conference. A bunch of amateurs had no idea how to create a conference. And
now look, we have coffee, we have ugly rugs. We have everything that a conference would have.
Except models, like the
What?
slinky.
I'm here. Hello.
Well, you got to work on the outfit then.
Okay, fine. Help me, please.
So, and you know what? We don't need that part of the...
yeah, we don't.
I'm not looking for that. I'm just saying we're avoiding the worst.
Sure, you're not. That would be so funny to have like really attractive bikini-clad women like hanging over like a Mac or like your keypad or something ridiculous like that. What's new?
I think it'd be funny.
It would be frightening. I mean, these people are bloggers. They don't come out. They don't see the sun. This is it. That's it. It's really nice to see all these people out from their basements. It's really great. I'm sorry. Shoot myself in the foot in terms of my own audience.
Yeah. There's no basements going on.
I'm kidding. No, everyone here is totally cool.
No, it's funny though, because just to be clear, I mean the average age of a Daily Kos reader is 45.
Yeah.
Most of them have either kids or had kids.
And have jobs.
I mean, the notion that these are like young kids in a mom's basement, I mean, those kids are on Facebook.
Yeah. Or even, what's new? What's beyond MySpace? I don't know.
Tumblr? I don't know.
Tumblr? I don't know.
But I don't.
No, you're right. These are actually the people who are really engaged in democracy. We're not talking about like a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, and if you're young, you actually want to hook up. And really, this is not the place to come and find your next hookup. You got a ring, so I hope you're not using this.
Oh, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I love you, Paul. You're watching? So what's new? What's new at the convention this year?
What's changing is that this has sort of become the premier movement location. It used to be a Netroots conference, right? I mean, between Yearly Coast and the Netroots Nation, it was really about Netroots. You know, I remember the first year, a couple of labor unions sponsored, and like 3 people would show up to their panels, and they'd be like really angry that nobody cared. Nobody really cared. Like, who are you? And there was a sense, and not just the unions, but you know, the environmental groups and the women groups. It's like, look, this is 2006, right? And we've lost, and this is before we won some elections in 2006, right? So we had John Kerry was the last election. We're like, you've lost. We've lost year after we lost Al Gore, Kerry against a president nobody likes. Not even people who voted for him like.
Please don't remind me.
And yeah, I do kind of block that out sometimes.
Yeah, you have to.
Black zone. I mean, there was actually a president before Barack Obama.
Right.
And
a very bad one.
So there was a sort of like, you know, you guys suck because all we've done is lost. And then you look at us and you're like, oh, some bunch of dorks on a computer are going to save us, you know. Oh, boy, we're really worried about the dorks on a computer. And so it was, there was distrust both ways. And then what's happened over the years, and last year it happened, you know, was the first year where I was like, okay, there's mutual respect. And this year, it's complete integration. When we look at what's happening in Wisconsin, the labor unions are working it hard. We're working it hard on the Netroots side. They understand the value that we provide. We clearly understand the value that they provide. We're looking at that in Ohio as we fight the SB 5, which is another anti-collective bargaining, which is going to get repealed.
So basically, you started a platform at the Daily Kos, and now that platform has become just, I mean, you have created something that has allowed people to come together and to really have that sort of, you are the uniter versus being the divider.
That's a great way to put it. You know,
it is, and it just keeps getting bigger. There are a lot of people here and a lot of interesting people that I haven't just seen at other conferences, so it's great.
I mean, here's the thing that nobody, I mean, my employees know this about me, but maybe nobody else does. I'm really freaking lazy, right? So this notion that I'm a leader of some kind of movement, that implies that I would actually have to work, right? I don't want to. I got my bicycle, I got my kids, I have a lovely wife, you know. There are things I would rather be doing than working. So the more I can create the tools to enable other people to do their part, the easier it is on me. So little by little, you know, people, why don't you focus on this issue? It's like, why don't you focus on that issue?
But isn't that the perfect, that's the perfect application of democracy, is to have someone who creates an opportunity for everyone to get involved?
Yeah, and absolutely. And then what's going to happen is the day that I accidentally I actually reveal a tweet that should have been a direct message, and my whole world collapses, it don't matter. The movement's not dependent on me, you know, because it's a platform. Everybody's is empowered individually. It's not dependent on either me, and I'm not going to. This movement doesn't rise and fall because of me or
based on a personality.
Yeah, based on or any other individual. I mean, this is truly a grassroots movement.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Markos.
That work? Thanks, guys.
Awesome. That was good, right?
I love what you guys do.
Sweet. That was super fun.
Awesome.
Thanks for the mic. I love it.
Have you been able to?
I'm your new best fan.
Are you able to? Are you paying the bills and everything? I mean, the funding's coming in, or is it always that?
Fingernails, yeah.
You just go online.
Slightly better, but still
Online.
right now.
Watch my segment. Wait, you live in Prospect Park? You live in Prospect Park?